right, mindful nerd moment. So, thinking it would be a good one to, because we were talking this week about what might keep a superhero from getting mental health help.
Right.
So, I was thinking it could be good to practice being mindful when the superhero is finally taking that step to reach out, whether it's, calling or going online, but like actually going and doing the thing, setting up an appointment.
Oh, wow.
Because probably there'd be a lot they'd be feeling.
That's tough.
Yep. All right. So I figure so you can do one of two things. You can pick a superhero you want to be, or you can imagine that you yourself are a superhero. So you're you, but you're a superhero by night, shall we say. So would you prefer to pick a superhero that's out there, or would you like to be a superhero?
I think I'll just be generic superhero.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So go ahead now, because I know sometimes your brain gets carried away. Go ahead now, decide, okay, what kind of superhero, what powers you might have, all that jazz, what costume, all the things you might need to kind of imagine for yourself so you get yourself in the mode of being a superhero. For some reason, I feel like you would have already had this figured out for yourself.
I've been
Being a
watching,
superhero.
it's a little more difficult. I've been watching a lot of anime lately, and so I'm all over
Oh,
the place, but it's okay. I'll figure something out. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you're a superhero, and you are once again you're about to schedule that first mental health appointment. It might be getting medication, it might be doing therapy, it might be whatever. Whatever it is, we're not worried about what it is, but you're specifically going to be reaching out for mental health help. So I want you to sit straight but comfortably. Um, you can close your eyes or just soften your gaze, not focusing on anything in particular. And I want you to pay attention to your breathing. Don't worry about changing it in any way. Just notice what it's like to breathe in and out. And use your breath to help you focus in on this mindful nerd moment. I want you to imagine you are Keaton by day, superhero by night. And so just like we were talking about in the podcast this week, there are some things that have made it hard for you to do this. But you're getting to a point where you've realized, you know what, I really need to talk to someone about my mental health. And you just sit with that, and you've found a place to call or to schedule online, and you're about to go and get this appointment scheduled. And I want you to just notice any fears, or any other thoughts, feelings that might be coming up for you. There could be excitement for finally getting this thing done, or some impatience. There could be hesitation. There could be fear. There could be guilt about taking the time for yourself. There could be all sorts of things. You could be thinking there's no way they could help. What if they can't help? Can I trust them? All sorts of things might be running through your mind, things you might be feeling. And I want you to just take in this moment and recognize that hey, I'm experiencing a lot right now, and it's making it a little hard for me to follow through with this and schedule this appointment. But you realize that there's a reason you've gotten to this point, and you're just not able to be the superhero that you want to be. And maybe they can help. Worth a shot. And so to help get you to that place that you need to be to schedule, you start paying attention to your surroundings a bit to help ground you a little bit. So first, you look around and you notice 5 things that you can see in your surroundings. It could be furniture, it could be something about the space that you're in, it could be objects flying around. But you find 5. And when you're done with that, then you identify 4 things that you can touch that are around you. Could be the ground beneath your feet, could be something on your person like your hair or your clothes, could be something nearby. You come up with 4 things you're able to touch. Then you notice 3 things you can hear. They could be things outside of yourself, like something in the room. It could also be things within yourself, maybe your stomach or your heartbeat. You notice 3 things that you hear. From there, you notice 2 things you can smell. Might be a smell of the room, might be a smell of an object. But trying to notice 2 things that you can smell. And then you notice 1 thing you can taste. This might be a taste of something that you've eaten before, or just a general sense of the taste that's in your mouth in this moment. So now that you've paid attention to these things, hopefully it's lowered the intensity a bit of all those thoughts and feelings that can become overwhelming and get in the way. And so now that you're a bit more grounded, I want you to imagine that you follow through with scheduling that appointment, whether it's clicking on things online to set up that appointment date, or whether it's dialing that number and letting the phone ring for you to talk to someone to get that set up. And as you're doing that, I want you to congratulate yourself for doing what you needed to do to help yourself, like you help other people as a superhero. So when you're ready, we're going to shift from being a superhero to just being our everyday selves. More boring, less complicated. And when you're ready, we will talk about how that mindful nerd moment went for you. How was it?
So I liked it. And I think the reason that I liked it is I know we did the thing where we definitely picked out like superheroes at the beginning and costumes and all that stuff. Like you thought of that. But I feel like this could have been done for anyone making this
Yeah.
decision. Like, yeah, it just so happened that the double life of a
Mm-hmm.
superhero, but this could also be someone working third shift or
Yep.
someone that just got done with their second job as an Uber driver late night and they're exhausted,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like this could have been for anyone. And I think that's one of the things that I love about the even the relationship between comics and mental health that's just there. It's because even though they are doing all of these heroic things and all of these out of this these having all of these out of this world feats, they still we can still relate to them so much as far as what we need and what they need. It
Yes.
ends up a lot of the times being the same thing.
Exactly. And that's the thing, is that there are these moments that you can see, and I love the moments where the superheroes or even the villains
Hmm.
are you see their human sides.
Right.
I mean, some of them are aliens, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
You you see those human sides of them that connect them to us. And I think those pieces are so important, because yeah, especially when we're struggling, it can be hard to realize that we're still connected to other people. Other people know struggle as well. And yeah, certain struggles are harder to find someone else who might have gone through, say, the exact same thing. But struggle is a universal thing, and also needing to find ways to comfort ourselves and help ourselves through that struggle is a universal thing. So yeah, I agree with you. I think it's really powerful to be able to see it happen with these wonderful and powerful characters and see them do it too.